All right. Okay, we are on live. Hi, everyone. Welcome to this special live broadcast with me, Carys Chen, and May Yin. I'm very honored and opportunity to it can be invite her to join me to be here, and she's a very successful entrepreneur in network marketing, and she's is on the seven figure as well. So I will invite I will I mean not introduce. I will asking her some question, and let's see what she going to tell us of her secrets to be success. So I'm going to before we start, if you get in here and hop in and give us a like and let us know that we are on the air and everybody can hear us, and I will be appreciate it because because this is a Saturday. I'm sure everyone having a good time doing something else with the family, and I'm honored that because of Mayin give me that little like 10 give me her time to invite her to here to talk about herself a little bit more, and hopefully we can learn something from her. And I would like to introduce a little bit of myself if you're the first time who see me. And my name is Carys Chen, and I'm the mother of three. My I'm retired on the esthetician. At this moment, I have business, small business with my husband as well. My passion is to help busy mom who are desire to have freedom in time and finances, as well as have a lifestyle that they like to have. So right now, let's get started. And I want to introduce May in here. And she's also one of my best friend and a mentor as well. She's been guiding me for a few years now to teach me how to become a better person of myself and helping me also with my family things, trouble, anything. She's very nice ladies that I ever know, and I would like to her to tell you about herself a little bit, how she start to be become entrepreneur and doing network marketing. Since I'm sure everyone have their story, so I want her to tell you about her story a little bit. Okay, Mei.
Okay, thank you, Carrie, for your induction. Thank you, and give me this opportunity to share my story to all of you. Uh, I personally, I'm in Toronto, Canada right now, and I was born in Taiwan. I'm a Chinese and don't know English, so I when I was very young, I was like a dream to the Western country. I want to come to Canada. I want to come to North America. This is like a dream of my like when I was young. So just a little bit about my background. I was an accountant. So I born in Taiwan in a very small village in Taiwan in the south. So I have the high school and college, university. And when I finished university, I have a chance to find a job, like a job in Hong Kong. So that's why I say, oh my God, it's nice. I have a chance to go out of Taiwan to see the big, outside of Taiwan. So that is my very adventure at my life. So when I decide to go to Hong Kong, there is a excitement and also there's a challenge, right? Because in Hong Kong, I don't have, I don't know the language, I don't know the culture, even though we are Chinese, but it's really like a very different is a language and also the culture. So when I went there 2 months, every day I almost like crying. I want to go home. And I ask myself, if I go home, what my life will be. So I stay, I learn the language, I learn the culture, and then I master it. So I stayed in Hong Kong as an accountant for 12 years. 2003, I decided to go out of the country. So I find one of my friends say, "Why don't you come Canada? That is a very nice country. You will like it." So that's why I came on 2003, and then when I came, same thing. My English, don't know the culture, and then I was frustrating in the first few months. And also, whole my life, I was an employee. I never be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur never appear in my dictionary. So, of course, I came to the new country. I have to find a job for my living, right? So I'm very fortunate that a friend introduced me to the casino industry. That's my that's my another job when I start the immigration life in Canada. And I was so fun. It's so excited because I never been to the casino. I never know the game, and I learned everything. I was so excited. But after 6 or 7 years, if you in that environment, and then you feel like, oh my God, every day is the same. Can you imagine my life is 8 hours work, 8 hours sleep, 8 hours watch TV. TV was my best friend. But I really,
That's
really,
how it is.
yeah. And then I'm very fortunate, like 2010, my best friend of mine introduced this uh, technology and this industry to me. And I believe a lot of people just like me have a wrong impression of this industry. And me the same. I think this industry is just like selling and then grab people. But when I have the better understand of MLM, and then I just found out this is all about self development and also about people, about caring, about helping. So that's right. I make a decision 12 years ago to become an entrepreneur.
Oh, wow. What a good story. Isabel admire me every time I hear she say about how she traveled from Taiwan by herself and then come to Hong Kong by herself without different language because Chinese and Mandarin and Cantonese is so much different. If you never know how to do, the dialect, everything is so different. It's like French and English is totally different. So
Yes.
I'm so admire of her, to the courage of her to do it. And it's fortunate that she come here to Canada, and that's how I can meet her. Well, I'm gladful that she tell you all her story, and I want to ask May what you do since you have been in this industry for many years, right? As doing the network marketing, and do you have any struggle? Do you have that like downtime when you are doing this, or you always energized? How do you and another way, how do you find out how to do it? Like whether how to make you build out your confidence and continue again, because a lot of people they they get in, right? They're always thinking, oh, this is easy. I can do it because my mentor can do it. I can do it. But after a while, you feel like, oh, it's not, it's not what you think, right? It's not what I think as well. In the beginning, I also to have that the doubt of it. So I wonder, how did you do that for that many years still survive?
Okay. Uh, I will tell you all the truth. You want to hear the truth or not true? The truth is nothing is easy. Nothing is easy. And Carrie asked me if I have the struggle or obstacle in the past. Yes,
Oh, what happened to? Hmm?
how I overcome, right? I just say
Oh, May is
employee.
disappearing.
Oh, can you hear me?
Now I can see you. Yeah, it's go to
Let
just now
me
you
let
just
me let
become
me.
disappear dot. Yeah. Now you freeze. Oh well. If you liked what I would say, okay, she's come back.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah,
No worry, no worry.
yeah,
Yeah, sometimes the technique thing, the
yeah. Because I'm
technology
using my
thing.
phone today, so somebody call, it will appear. So I just yeah. Sorry.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah,
see.
yeah. So yes, I of course I have the challenge everything. So when I was an employee, right, it is also a challenge for it's also a challenge when you work you work for somebody else. And every day 9 to 5 you cannot control your life, you just have to listen people tell you what to do. Even my struggle on my employee life is when every time I want to ask uh, I want to ask a vacation to go back to Taiwan to visit my mom, and the manager will say, "Oh, your seniority is so low, so you cannot get approved." That's why I cannot get approved. I cannot get a vacation all the time. So I say everything is not easy. Even you be an employee is not easy, and become an entrepreneur. Of course, it take it's a lot of challenge. Just Carrie asked me, when I down so many times, I was thinking quitting. You know, every morning I wake up, I think about quitting. But why I can still like going on until
Yes,
today?
yes. That's what we want to know.
Yeah, because this you need to have a drive. You need to have a why. 10 years ago, why I make a decision to do a network marketing. First of all, is you don't investment too much money. No, just you. All you need is a time and also learning, right? So that's why I say I can do this. I can open a business like this because I don't have $100 million to open a big like a traditional shops. So I think this is an opportunity for people who is a struggle in life and also become a employee like a all life. And when every day I wake up, I just thinking, do I want to go back to the life I used to have? Like I listen to my manager. They tell me when I have a break, when I have to to work, when I have vacation. I don't want that. I don't want to go back that life again. So every morning I wake up, I just say, if I want to control my life, I want to do the things I like, the people I like. I want to go anywhere I like. I need to control myself, and that
The
is a
free, the
yeah,
freedom.
yeah, the freedom. But that is the price to pay. You need to be disciplined. You need to plan, and you need to know what are you doing and what do you want in life. And this is a drive for me every morning when I think about quitting, and then I think what I want for life, what my family will be. So well, this energy will keep me going. Honestly, I don't like to social to people. I was accountant. But, Carrie knows I was accountant in Hong Kong in many years. I only, the computer numbers. I don't want to talk to people. But if I think what I want, what will accomplish my dream, and I need to do the things that I don't want to do. But now, for many years, now I enjoy so much to talk to people, help people. We are just like a big family. So I'm glad to choose to have MLM as my career.
So that means we have to, the secret is we have to break the habits. Break the habits of what we don't like to break. You can say the comfort zone, right? Break our comfort zone
Yes.
to pass that level, then we can keep going and going.
Yeah.
All
Because
right, that's
one thing I always say, if you want to change your outcome and you are doing things the same over and over again, how you expect the outcome will come to different, the result will come to different, right?
yes, that's so true. Yeah, you have to, well, you have to think of something, right? To keep going because I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that want to be success. I'm sure everybody want to be success, to be rich, to be wealth, right? And health. But the thing is, a lot of people don't know how to do it. They don't know how to manage it. Especially, I think it's because of the when we are young, we've been training, right? Been training from our family. Say, okay, you go to school, you get a good job, you get married, you get this or that. So it's been like set up, right? So it's true that what May said right here, that we have to get the outcome. We have to keep going and doing it, what you have to accomplish. I'm
Uh,
grateful if you, anybody right here who come in here and say hi and say thank you and say not thank you, say hi and drop us a like and let us know that because it's May. May is a very busy woman that she give her time to do this interview because for to let other people know how she become success on her business in entrepreneur as a become entrepreneur in seven figure. So I want to ask May, what is your thinking of, what is your plan? Because this is a new year right now, 2023, still in the beginning of January. I mean, not beginning, middle of January. And I'm sure this is the time people start to set their goals, do planning of what they are want to do for the next year, for this year to achieve. Uh, what did you plan for yourself for this year?
okay. Thank you for Carrie's question. Every year, I was have a goal. Like a few years ago, I think this is things 6 or 7 years ago. I bring a bunch of people doing a dream ball every January. Probably we start at December, like a Christmas or like a New Year time. I bring the team. This was start like 7 8 years ago. I was with my daughter and my husband, three of us, and then we sit down, really have a quality time, and say, "Oh, what's your dream? What do you want to accomplish in your life?" Right. So we find all the pictures and magazine, and then we doing cutting the pictures and put in our dream board, put in our room, living room. So we know everybody can see in the morning, and we can see what I dream, or what kind of place I want to go, what kind of life I want to be, right? So this is every year, and my goal is get 1,000 people, like bring 1,000 people to do the same thing. I think Carrie is one of them doing a dream board, and she have a fabulous, amazing dream board. If sometimes she can show you, and then she was share me her story. Last year, I think it's 2 years ago, she started to put all the picture, like visualize all the pictures, and then she accomplished almost like 100%. And congratulations!
Mhm.
So this is I always yeah.
Yeah. That's my first dream board that I never thought it will happen. And then I show it to May, and then May say, "Oh, this is so easy. You will grab it for no time." I'm in my on my mind. I was thinking, is it really true that easy? Never thought of that until it happened. So after that, from what she teach me right here, I I since then every year I do one. Yeah,
Yeah,
since then.
yeah, because
Yeah.
most people underestimate their strength. Always say, "Oh, that's too high. I cannot achieve it." But if you write down, visualize it, you will get what you picture, right? So you write down and visualize it. You someday you're gonna get it. So say your goal a little bit higher. If you are just like a touch it, it is not the goal. If you can jump it and it's a little bit, but it's too high, maybe it's too hard. So if we can jump a little bit and reach, that is a good goal. So for this year, 2023, uh, I really have like 2023 is in my calendar. Is like all full, like booked. So like today, this morning, we have our company just have the very excited like kick off meetings and some product launch,
Mm.
and we're gonna expand the team in Toronto and also North America. So I put a goal like my income will be double. When you set a goal, you have to be very specific, right? So you cannot say I want to go travel, right? When you go, I want to go travel, but where you want to go, when you want to go, what you gonna visit, right? Treat every your goal as a plan. Like just say you want to go travel in Hawaii, so you have to book your ticket, right? You have to like schedule what hotel, where you want to go. So you must be very specific, right? And also achievable. Just like if I go to Hawaii, what kind of plan I gonna take? What kind of hotel I gonna leave, right? So you need to do all this before the plan. So for me, it's very simple. Three things. When we say go, don't set like so many, like 20 things or 50 things, and then you don't accomplish, and then you got panic, and then you so frustrating, right? So just very simple to see what the top three things you want to achieve. Just pick the three like very important. So every category you can have mentally, physically, your career, your health, right? Your family, friends. Just pick. You can pick like one category and one very important things that you want to accomplish, right? So for me, I want to double my income and want to keep a good figure, like a size two, and then to keep like a very energy and good health. I want to be 80 years old, 90 years old. I still can enjoy it to go around the world and then hiking and work, right? So I need to get the good health, and also I want to know more people, like new people, and to extend my like a friend, because I'm now in Toronto. This market is new. I was here like 3 4 years ago. I don't know anybody, so I just go like know everybody, have their story, and then care about them, and I just learned so much from anybody in any way. So I'm start to enjoy to talk to people and socialize with people. So this is a very simple goal, but just put what else like you want. You think this year, focus on 3 or 4 things, and and if you accomplish it, you will feel like, oh, fulfillment. I do this. Yeah.
You're satisfied after you accomplish it. You
Yes.
can you have you yeah, it's interesting. When I heard the first time I heard what May say, okay, you got to do your dream board, write down what you want. I was like, oh, is that working? Never believe it. But once you write it down, you look at it every day, things happening. Yeah, it's a surprising. Well, that is a really nice advice doing the plan for the 2023. And do you can you give me one one thing that is how to motivate yourself?
Um, Very good question. For me, people think, oh man, you always very like energy and happy. Actually,
That's true. Every time I saw you, you are everybody said you're the fun one. You're energized. You are so different.
yeah,
Everybody's
everybody
like that.
think, how come
Love
you
that.
never be upset, right?
Yeah,
So
yes, yes,
my
yes.
secret to the things like if I feel upset, I feel disappointed. That is really like about your state, like emotion state, right? So when you have something happen that you angry or you are upset, just calm down a little bit and give ourselves 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then deep breathe and then relax, breathe and relax for few times, and you will feel quite different in that moment. But in the long term, I always reading books because in our environment is so important. What kind of people that we associate with, what kind of books we are reading, what kind of audio that we listen to, especially early in the morning. For me, every morning I almost wake up like 6 o'clock, and then I doing my workout and also meditation, and also the one thing I always to uh, to listen to the audio, like the audio that can give you some thought or some motivation or some suggestion in the morning, like 10 or 15 minutes. So if I in the morning I heard this motivation speech, like from Tony Robbins, from Jim Rohn, they are all my mentors, right? So I hear this and then over and over. Sometimes I just heard like a one video, like a one audio, like over like a 1 week, 2 weeks, same one, until I really like oh, like I understand, and this is helped me a lot, and also reading the books also helped me a lot. Yeah, so I always have some. I pretty much, if I have a challenge, I can find an answer from the audio or the books. It's very I found it's very helpful.
Thank you, May, for this secret. This is a secret for me
And
because
also have a one thing. I tell this a lot to people or friends, and they say I never read. If I read, I sleep. I cannot read a book like that. I give you a one trick. Every day, do a little bit every day. If you say you cannot read, and go to a library or you can buy the book like very thick. Maybe that is like 40 pages, 50 pages, very small or thick like book, and every day you just read like 2 or 3 page, 2 page or 3 page. That's it. 2, 3 page, 5 minutes. 2, 3 page, 5 minutes. So every day you do a little bit, little bit, little bit, and 50 pages, probably 1 month, and you finish one book. That is a big accomplishment, right? So you
Yes,
will
yes,
do that,
yes.
and then the habit is very important. Once you do a 2 page, you like the book, and next time maybe you pick a book a little bit more, and then you can increase to 3 pages, like a 5 6 minutes. And that
Mhm.
I never like to reading books. Sometimes I just tell my husband, he don't like to read too, and then he cannot sleep. I say, grab a book, 5 minutes, he will be like a gone, right? So lots of people like that. I understand. So pick up the interest that you like, some topic book, like, you are interested, and then read 2 3 pages a day, just a little bit every day, and I think eventually you will like to read books.
Books. I see. Yes, yes. It is it's for me the same thing. I don't like read books. And
Really, I
and
thought
then
you
I
like
heard
it.
it you have to change yourself, you have to read books. That's all I learned. So little by little, yeah, sometimes I only read one page. Sometimes I read a few page. This depends on the books as well. Some of the books is really hard to read. Some is so easy. The easy book is like 1 day or 2 days you finish you finish right away.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good trick to read the books. Well, thank you for May to have the opportunity have give me the opportunity to have this interview with you, and I learned a lot from you all the time, even today as well. And I want to everyone who is dropped by and say and say hello to here and let us know. And if you like to what you hear right here is on the Facebook, so it can be in the is we are tuned in Facebook and YouTube as well. So it will be there all the time. You can go back and have a look at it. And before we go, and I want to mention because every week I will have contents being pro, uh, contents being doing in my blog on my website on my blog. So it's this week is called "How to Show Your Love to Your Loved One," and you can grab it there at caryschen.com/7. And inside there have a freebie that I've been um, share with that is free to download. It's called Five Love Languages. If you know this book and you read this book, you know what it is. I especially doing this freebie is because I knew busy mom who are very, very, very busy and their time is so limited. And so that's why I because I read this book, it had helped me. I got this book is because of May too. May request me to read this book. So it helped me to my family and my relationship with my family, my husband and kids. So it's I want to share to people who don't have time to read. So I do this freebie so it's become like a shortcut, right? Shortcut. So it's just a few pages and then you're done. So if you get to have a chance, you can go to that. This one is called caryschen.com/7, and you can get request that freebie in the orange button, and you can request it for free. All right, thank you. Thank you, May.
Thank you so
Have
much
a
for inviting me, and then to share the idea. And by the way, this is one of my favorite books, Five Language of Love. You cannot mix it. This book is, for kids, for family, for your spouse. You need to know what is the language of your loved ones. So please, like, Carrie is put a lot of effort to show everybody this book is so important, especially for women. Yeah,
that's
so
true.
I
That's
cannot
true.
wait. Yes, and thank you for inviting me today.
Thank you, May, to give me opportunity to have a interview you and talk to you to know more what is the plan for this 2023. It look like everything is go back to normal. It will be massive, massive, massive uh good thing will happen.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Super, and
Watching.
wish everybody have a great 2023.
Yay!
Bye then.